As Secretary of State, Hillary understood that when it comes to foreign policy, the protection of human rights isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. She strongly supported the President's efforts to end torture, to close Guantanamo, and to adopt national security policies rooted in law. She honored and defended civil society activists around the world. She championed the rights of women as the basis for stronger societies, healthier economies, and more democratic governments. She declared to the world that women's rights are human rights, and 185 countries responded by ratifying the Women's Rights Convention. Then, recognizing Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Award laureate Frank Mugisha from Uganda, she declared gay rights are human rights. I know Hillary's commitment to justice and dignity firsthand. In 1987, Sister Diana Ortiz, an American nun, went to Guatemala to teach Mayan Indian children their rights and how to read. And Sister Diana was kidnapped and tortured. She was kidnapped and tortured and gang raped by members of the military. They taunted her throughout, saying over and over again, "Wait until Alejandro gets here." Several days later, a man answering to the name Alejandro arrived. He spoke broken Spanish with an American accent. He told the torturers that they had picked up the wrong person, and he put Deanna in his car, warning her that if she breathed the word, they would kill her. The U.S. Embassy denied Deanna's story. They had the audacity to publicly declare that her injuries, which included cigarettes burned through her body over 100 times, were the result of a quote-unquote lesbian love affair gone awry. Deanna spent the next 12 years seeking justice, and in the spring of 1996, she began a hunger strike in front of the White House. That day, my mother, who incidentally is my hero, my mother and I visited Deanna shortly after her vigil began, and that night I was back at the White House for a black tie dinner. When Hillary Clinton asked how I was, I told her about Deanna Ortiz. So what Hillary did next was really extraordinary. The very next day, the First Lady of the United States went and got a protester on a hunger strike, brought her into the White House for a meeting, asked her her full story. Then, after hearing Deanna's story, Hillary called the CIA, the Pentagon, and the State Department. Not an easy group for the First Lady to take on. Then, because of Hillary Clinton's personal intervention, the State Department agreed to declassify all its files on Guatemala going back to 1954. That's Hillary Clinton. She cares about people. And when I told Deanna that I was going to be telling this story and introducing Hillary tonight, she said, "I hope she runs for president. She's got my vote." Hillary knows how to use the federal government to solve problems, and she gets the job done. But you know, the most important thing about a politician is not that they're good at policy. It's that they care about human beings. And that really, truly is why Hillary Clinton is such an extraordinary person and such a great, great, great leader. Robert Kennedy said, "A revolution is coming. A revolution which will be peaceful if we are wise enough, compassionate if we care enough, successful if we are fortunate enough, but a revolution which is coming whether we will it or not. We can affect its character, we cannot alter its inevitability." Who better to lead us into the revolutionary years ahead than the winner of the RFK Ripple of Hope Award, Hillary Clinton.